Why is Kenya, a country located on the east coast of Africa, becoming a hotspot for foreign investors? Well, the answer lies in a combination of factors that are aligning to make Kenya an exciting prospect in the global investment landscape. Let's start with Kenya's strategic location. Nestled on the eastern seaboard of Africa, Kenya serves as a gateway to the rest of the continent. Its geographical position, in close proximity to major global shipping routes, makes it an attractive proposition for businesses looking to expand into Africa and beyond. Next, let's talk about Kenya's economy. It's not just growing, it's thriving. With an economic growth rate that consistently ranks among the highest in Africa, Kenya is proving that it's more than capable of holding its own on the global stage. This growth isn't just restricted to a few sectors either. It's broad-based, cutting across diverse fields such as agriculture, manufacturing, and services, creating a robust and resilient economic structure. And it's not just about high growth rates. The ease of doing business in Kenya is another significant factor that's turning heads in the investment community. The World Bank's Ease of Doing Business report, a globally recognized benchmark, ranks Kenya highly among African nations. This ranking is a testament to the country's commitment to fostering a business-friendly environment characterized by streamlined procedures, improved infrastructure, and a regulatory framework that supports entrepreneurship and innovation. The rise of Kenya as an investment hub isn't an overnight phenomenon. It's the result of years of concerted efforts, strategic policy decisions, and the resilience of the Kenyan people. It's a story of transformation, of a nation that's leveraging its strengths to carve out a niche for itself in the global economy. So whether you're a seasoned investor or a startup looking to make your mark, Kenya offers a compelling proposition. Its unique blend of strategic location, robust economy, and business-friendly environment is increasingly hard to overlook. Kenya's impressive economic metrics and favorable business environment are drawing the attention of foreign investors. And for good reason. This is just the beginning of the story. Stay tuned as we delve deeper into why Kenya is becoming the best startup country for foreign investors. Scene script. Kenya is not just an economic powerhouse, it is also a hub for innovation and tech startups. The rise of these startups in Kenya is a testament to the country's vibrant and dynamic entrepreneurial spirit. One of the most notable success stories is that of M-Pesa, a mobile money transfer service that has revolutionized the way Kenyans handle their finances. Launched in 2007, M-Pesa has transformed the lives of millions, providing them with an easy and convenient way to send and receive money, pay bills, and save for the future. But M-Pesa is not an isolated success story. It's part of a larger trend of tech innovation that's sweeping across Kenya. The country's tech ecosystem is thriving, buoyed by a young, tech-savvy population that's eager to embrace new technologies. More than 3/4 of Kenyans are under the age of 35, and their enthusiasm for tech is helping to drive the startup scene forward. In addition, internet penetration in Kenya has grown exponentially in the last decade. Today, more than half of the population has access to the internet, a figure that continues to rise year on year. This increasing digital connectivity is opening up new opportunities for tech startups to reach a wider audience and scale their businesses. The numbers speak for themselves. Kenya is home to over 200 tech startups, and in the past 5 years, these companies have attracted over $200 million in venture capital. These figures are impressive, and they're only set to grow as more and more investors recognize the potential of Kenya's tech scene. But it's not just about the numbers. It's about the innovative ideas, the groundbreaking solutions, and the entrepreneurial drive that's powering these startups. It's about a country that's embracing the future, harnessing the power of technology, and carving out its place as a leader in the global tech scene. The flourishing tech scene in Kenya is another major draw for foreign investors. The blend of innovation, ambition, and opportunity makes Kenya a compelling destination for those looking to invest in the tech startups of tomorrow. The Kenyan government is playing a significant role in attracting foreign investment. It's all about creating an environment conducive for business growth, and this is evident in the policies being implemented. The government has put in place several pro-business policies aimed at making the country more attractive to foreign investors. For example, there are tax incentives specifically designed for foreign entities. These incentives provide a significant reduction in corporate tax rates for the initial years of operation, which can be a huge boost for startups trying to establish themselves. But it's not just about policies on paper. The Kenyan government is also putting its money where its mouth is, investing heavily in infrastructure. One of the most ambitious projects is the construction of Konza Technology City, a planned smart city located just outside of Nairobi. This city is envisioned to be a hub for tech companies, providing them with state-of-the-art facilities and infrastructure. It's an unmistakable signal to the world that Kenya is serious about becoming a global tech powerhouse. And let's not forget the government's efforts to improve internet connectivity in an era where almost everything is done online. Having reliable and fast internet is a must for any business. The Kenyan government recognizes this and is working towards enhancing internet infrastructure with a focus on rural and underserved areas. This commitment to digital inclusivity is not just about business, it's also about empowering people and communities. On top of this, the government is promoting digital literacy through various initiatives. It's a strategic move aimed at ensuring the country has a workforce that's ready for the digital age. After all, a tech-savvy workforce is an attractive asset for any investor. These efforts by the Kenyan government are not just about attracting foreign investors. They are about creating a sustainable environment where businesses can thrive and contribute to the economy. It's a long-term vision and one that's paying off. These government initiatives are making Kenya an even more attractive destination for foreign investors. While Kenya offers many opportunities for investors, it also presents some challenges. Indeed, Kenya is not just a gateway to Africa, but a burgeoning investment hub in its own right. It has a vibrant and diverse economy with myriad opportunities across various sectors. Let's delve into some of them. In the technology sector, the rise of tech startups, particularly in Nairobi, has been nothing short of transformative. The city has earned the nickname Silicon Savannah for its innovative tech scene. From fintech to agtech, Kenyan startups are not only solving local problems but also scaling to serve the broader African market. Agriculture remains the backbone of Kenya's economy, contributing over 25% of the GDP. With fertile lands and favorable climate, there's immense potential for agribusiness, from crop production to processing and export. Renewable energy is another sector ripe for investment. Kenya is a global leader in geothermal energy and has made significant strides in wind and solar power. With the government's commitment to sustainable development, this sector is set to explode. However, it's not all rosy. Political instability can sometimes cast a shadow over the investment climate. Elections periods in particular tend to be fraught with uncertainty, which can affect business operations. Corruption is another challenge. Despite efforts to combat it, corruption remains entrenched in some sectors, posing a risk to investors. Let's take a look at the numbers. Over the past decade, foreign direct investment inflows have been on a steady rise, signaling growing investor confidence. However, outflows have also increased, reflecting the risks and challenges that still exist. In conclusion, investing in Kenya is a balancing act. On one hand, the opportunities are vast and varied, spanning tech, agriculture, and renewable energy. On the other, challenges like political instability and corruption necessitate careful risk assessment. Despite these challenges, the opportunities in Kenya are abundant and the potential returns are significant. So while there are hurdles to overcome, the prospects of investing in Kenya's dynamic economy are certainly worth considering. So why is Kenya becoming a hotspot for foreign investors? Let's take a quick trip back through the points we've covered. We've seen how Kenya is rapidly emerging as a strong economic hub, with a vibrant economy that's among the fastest growing on the African continent. It's a place where innovation and entrepreneurship are thriving, and the spirit of Harambee, meaning all pulled together in Swahili, is truly alive. We've delved into the thriving tech scene that's earning Kenya the nickname Silicon Savannah. From mobile money pioneers like M-Pesa to the innovative startups incubating in iHub, Kenya is showing the world that it's a powerhouse of tech innovation. We've also looked at the supportive government policies that are helping to fuel this growth, from infrastructure projects like Konza Technopolis to initiatives aimed at improving digital literacy and connectivity. The Kenyan government is making strides to create an environment where businesses can flourish. And of course, we've explored the wealth of investment opportunities that Kenya offers. From the burgeoning tech sector to agriculture, manufacturing, and beyond, there are plenty of avenues for investors to make their mark. But what does the future hold for Kenya? Well, if current trends continue, it's looking pretty bright. The World Bank projects that Kenya's economy will grow by around 6% annually over the next few years. The government's Big Four agenda, focusing on manufacturing, affordable housing, universal healthcare, and food security, promises to create even more opportunities for investment. And let's not forget the country's youthful, dynamic population. With over 70% of Kenyans under the age of 35, there's a wealth of talent and energy ready to drive the country's growth even further. For foreign investors looking for a dynamic, growing market with a supportive business environment, Kenya is certainly a country to watch. After all, it's not just about the investment potential. It's about being part of a story of growth and innovation that's unfolding right now in the heart of Africa.